Hi, I'm David Grossman. Welcome to Keeping It Real on All Talk TV, broadcasting from Fitzgerald's Pub. Great to be here with my good friend Gary Nuska from ICIWorld. Gary, welcome back.
Thank you very much, and I love the location. Well, I think you've just outdone yourself.
Well,
we're in the beaches, which is an up and coming. It's been here all the time, but it's just a happening place. Put it that way.
And it'll be nice when things start to warm up a little bit.
Oh, it's going to be extra special down here when that happens.
And here at the pub, you know, we can after a show we can kick back and have a couple of beers now and
relax.
again.
We certainly can, and you get your grand opening tomorrow.
Right.
And I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, good. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you here.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thank you very much. So we've got a lot to talk about today, and there's a lot going on in ICIWorld. So the first thing we want to do is we want to take a look at the schedule, all the things that are going on. I get emails because I'm a member, yes. and I should, because I can never say this too many times. How when I signed up, when I signed up in December, I got a call and closed a $3 million deal that same month. Now I have to admit it's been a month or so. I think I need to maybe work on my ad, because and there's been I get calls from you guys saying, how can we help you? We want to help you. If you haven't closed the deal, we want to help you. So I've never seen this kind of support anywhere. So there's always stuff going on and training and workshops. So let's take a look at the schedule. What is happening in ICI?
By the way, you're right. Once you've done a deal, you've got to keep your information current and up to the top of the list, and that's for two reasons. And we're getting a readership of 30,000 people per month coming to the website on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. In addition to that, there's between 15 and 20,000 emails going out every single day for each have and want that's put onto the service. Right. So if you don't renew your listings, then you're going to actually move down in the database. Right. And we've found that the majority of deals are taking place at the top half of the database. People get so busy working the top half, they sometimes don't get a chance to get down to the bottom. Right. So after 30 days, you should renew your listing. It'll bring it back to the top, where you're getting the readership, plus it distributes it to the whole industry all over again.
Right. Oh, very good.
One little caveat, if you modify it within 30 days, it does not get emailed out to the industry. And that's to keep from this email overwhelming the industry. And it seems to be working out pretty nicely.
Oh, okay, very, very good to know. So lots of training, lots of support. Let's take a look at the schedule and see what's coming up.
Yes, of course today is producing the ICIWorld TV program here with you. And there's a lot happening through the industry, and one of the nice things I like is that it's sort of like I Love Lucy. She's got a lot of residuals out there in the marketplace. And one of the strengths of what we're doing today is we're able to copy this information, capture it, and put it on film so that it can be seen later, because these are all educational sessions as well. And sometimes people who haven't had a chance to see the first one, they can get onto the next one. Right. Well, when I click on the ICIWorld TV program that's on ICIWorld, everyone should just simply go to ICIWorld.com. You'll find all this information there that we're showing you. You'll see links to the TV program that was taped right here or at our other location, and people can click on these things. Excellent. So all of these taped TV programs are available so that subsequent people can kind of go through them on their own time.
Perfect.
So that's today's session. The next thing is on March the 26th, first of the week, we have a statement that what good is a website, a real estate website, if you have no traffic going to your website?
Well, that's a very good topic, and that's something I hope we can find time to talk about on the show. But I need to attend that session. Well,
you can. You've got the invitation. You just have to register. Yes. Now, what we've done, it's really enough information for almost a full-day training program. You've had some other people in the past that have talked about doing it. It takes a full day to go through all of this in depth and detail. What I've done is crammed it into 90 minutes, but I'm suggesting you take it a minimum 3 times. In fact, you take it every single month until you're generating leads from your website. Right. And that's because there's so much to absorb, you almost don't know where to start. Yeah. Maybe this is not the best way to do it, but we're doing it that way because we want to deliver the information, and we have had people that are embracing it, breaking it down step by step, and starting to introduce search engine optimization, their keyword searching, the meta tags, and all that kind of good stuff, along with Google Analytics, plus other ways that you can be promoting your website, starting with your business card, handing it out to people.
Yes.
The reason this is so important, especially for real estate people, is the highest return on investment of any industry on the internet is for real estate.
Right.
And that's because one lead can make you, how much?
20, 30,
$40,000 and whatever it made for you as well. So it goes to show you that there's 2.4 billion people using the internet. And we've got a lot of cutting edge technologies from ICIWorld. Everyone interested in real estate should come here because we now do residential as well. 100%, right from low price properties to higher price properties. And so that's taking place. You do have to be a member, but we have a new membership sponsorship member program.
Okay, tell us
that
about
we've
that.
just introduced on it. And I'm going to actually, again, it's all at ICIWorld. You just go to the website, search ICIWorld, you're going to get there. And what you're going to see is that new members who are sponsored by an existing member of ICIWorld, they qualify for a reduced membership fee.
Oh, that's nice.
In addition to that, the sponsor, the member on ICIWorld, they will also qualify for a reduced renewal fee.
Oh, very good. Okay.
So it's a win-win situation. We've already had people start to sponsor people, and they're excited about it because we have raised our prices to $300 a year for licensed real estate brokers and salespeople. But if they sponsor a member, they can keep their membership at $240.
Oh, very good.
So the strategy there is trying to bring the benefits of the internet, which is the inexpensive investment to be on the internet, but still have worldwide exposure.
Oh, perfect.
So you got the power of the worldwide exposure on the internet,
yes,
and also keeping the price down. Those are two major themes that we're trying to do here.
Well, they have to invest, and like I say, when I purchased my membership, I got the return back 100 times within 30 days. So.
There you go. And we have a list of testimonials online. People really have to get through these testimonials. I'll just shoot them up on the screen real quick.
Sure.
You'll see amongst some of the most deals going on the internet, and I'm talking big and small deals. There's a little picture of someone that had some success on our service.
He looks happy. I guess parents took him on a Bermuda vacation after closing one of those deals.
And you'll see that there's a fella here who sold a retirement home in Niagara Falls. There's another fellow who sold a $9 million medical building, and another fellow who sold a $13 million apartment building literally within 3 days of joining. Now, this is important because some of this stuff will sell very, very quickly. And unless you're plugged into this stuff, you're going to kind of miss out. So you want to be able to be connected into these things. And one of the things we've done to help people connect into it is we've come out with a barcode that you can program this into your Blackberries, iPhones, and Androids.
Okay.
Now you can do it by finding the barcode on some of the promotional material that we have, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's a weird looking thing when you think about it. You can show that on the screen now if you like. It's this little black thing. Now, if you use your device like an iPhone, and you should download and you can get it, whether it's from BlackBerry or RIM or Android or Google or any place, they're all over the place available. Do it for your device. Then what you do is you download a program that's called a QR code scanner.
Okay, yes.
And I'm going to show that to you. You see that QR code scanner?
Yes, sure.
You download it. All these devices can do it.
Yes.
You can actually be going through a shopping mall,
right,
shopping for groceries, scan an article, and it'll come up and give you the details of how much fat and everything is in that particular food item that's on the grocery shelf if you have the right QR code scanner.
Okay.
In our case, these are some of these brokers and real estate salespeople in the industry have those on their signs on the front of their property.
Right.
So you can walk up, bing, capture it, and bingo, you've got it right in your phone. All the details popping up. And so you'll start to see that more and more prevalent. It makes things really kind of nice and easy. Now, when people click on our barcode or QR code, you're going to come up with ICIWorld.net/BB. So you can actually use that code, QR code, to get to that particular address, or you simply type it in, and I'm going to do it now on the computer, and I'm going to show you what you will see if you do this. And so you don't have to use the barcode to do it. You could theoretically just type in ICIWorld.net/BB. BB for BlackBerry and for all devices. And what you're going to see on the screen is something that we got an idea from Toronto Star, for instance. Instead of having an application developed for these iPhones and BlackBerries, which are $25,000 to create, we simply developed an HTML page that fits the mobile application.
Okay.
And Toronto Star did the same thing. So, you know, we're using things to get around, saving a lot of money.
You guys think of everything.
We're trying to.
And you, you work hard. You never stop.
Never stop. That's because it's not work, you know, it's kind of fun.
You enjoy it.
Yeah, we do enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we get a little tired, but we're kind of enjoying it all along the way.
That's great.
When you see this page, and if you like, you can show this page, what'll come up on this page are two databases right off the bat, which I'm going to come to. But if I go down the page slowly, you'll see that you can search anything in the world literally from your handheld device. Now with our upgraded servers, and there's some examples of different things that you can be clicking on, including statistics. You can go in and see over 100 countries of the world accessing all the real estate information that's on ICIWorld, and it's generating leads for every broker. Now, I wanted to show people how you can be searching using your little handheld device. When you click on the database number 1, you're going to see a form come up, and some people might be lost. But I'm going to show you how easy this can be. If I click on the business category, you'll see business categories from apartment buildings, shopping centers, residential properties. We've got them right here now for the first time. Properties to lease, industrial buildings for sale, businesses, everything comes up. So if someone was interested, and I'm going to use only residential for now, I could be using shopping centers and everything else. And by the way, people, 70% of all this is exclusive information. The majority of our brokers are members of real estate boards and organized real estate. But in addition to that, there's a lot of stuff that they can't put on real estate boards.
Like assignments, for example?
Assignments,
something
which was brought up.
Right.
That's right. And we now have things that you can search assignments, and I'm going to show you that. First of all, though, I want to click on residential estates. And haves and wants are a choice. If you want a buyer for a home, you might, or property, shopping center, for instance, you click on the wants. I'm going to click on the haves. And I'm going to search the world area Canada, which I choose. Then I'm going to choose Ontario. And then I'm going to choose Greater Toronto. And I could go in and search more by choosing Toronto if we wanted to. Okay. But I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with that. And I'm going to go to the sort on field, which is by price range. I'm going to sort them on price. And I'm going to make the number of results 100. And that could be a typical search. And people click on it. I just clicked. I'm going to count 1,000, 2,000, and it's already on the screen. Bingo, there they are. And you can see all the different kinds of listings that are coming on the screen. Now, if somebody clicks on, let's say, one of these listings, this is $1.6 million. There's somebody from Century 21 who has this particular property. Bingo, if that fits your price range, you just might want to give him a call.
Is this an exclusive, or?
This is, okay, now he didn't, sometimes there's a little field called control where you can see whether it's exclusive or not. Let's see if we can see if somebody else chose whether it's exclusive or not. And this one happens to be MLS. You can see where it says the word control. So you look for the word control and you can see it. So these are made up of exclusive and MLS type listings. If you're looking, let's say, I'll just do a quick search, for instance, for, let's go apartment buildings, because that's very popular. Click on apartment buildings and do a quick search. Bingo, you'll see those come up as well. And you'll see there's all kinds of activity kind of going on here.
So just to be clear, Gary, if somebody wants to list information here, they need to be a member. But ordinary buyers of of real estate, residential or commercial, they don't need to be members, or do they, in order to look for properties?
They do not need to be members to search the service.
Okay.
but they do need to be members to put information in database 1, and to be a member you have to be a licensed real estate broker or salesperson.
Okay, gotcha. But ordinary consumers who want to buy
Can
properties
search.
are
They can go right to our website. In Canada, it's ICIWorld.ca. In the United States, it's ICIWorld.us, and for the world, it's ICIWorld.com.
Okay, terrific.
Now, you'll notice that there's expired listings here, and there's inactive listings here as well. Now, those are put on there for a reason, that you never know if somebody's searching for something that's around $27 million. It says it's inactive, but we don't know exactly what's happened with that. It's the contacts that's important. The person that had this may very well still have a contact for that, or they might know of another project that's not available, or they might get another project 2 weeks from now that fits the bill of what you're looking for, and by you developing a business relationship with that person, you will get to the bottom of it. If you just call on just the listing, you can miss half the market because there's other things going on that that person might know about. So this is a way of introducing you to people that can help you do a deal. Now, for the people that don't want to see these listings, you'll notice that there's something special on here called status.
Okay.
And I'm going to choose strictly the active status and click on search. So now the listings that come up on the screen are all strictly active.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a nice thing, that a lot of people want to be able to search strictly active listings, get right to it, see if they have a showing, because if they go on a showing, they make money. And we've had some people that have made $50,000 with 2 hours work just going off and showing properties. And then also for buyers, people forget there's a lot of buyers for things here. And if I change this have to a want, and I'll go back and just sort them with the latest listings first, which is basically the default, and search, you're going to get the latest listings coming on the market. And if I clicked on this first one, what's the date on there is March the 21st. That was literally put on yesterday. So you can see properties coming on the market right off the bat.
That's some interesting listings there. I noticed one was, it said, successful entrepreneur looking for a property with a cash flow.
Yes. You know, positive cash flowing properties are always in demand.
Right, yes.
People should know that, especially on ICIWorld. We probably have one of the largest collection of buyers. I mean, there's buyers of apartment buildings. There's 202 of them active right now. Bingo. That's a powerful listing tool for brokers as well.
Interesting.
So residential. Now, one of the things in residential I wanted to show was how you can be searching assignments. If you go to our Canadian website, which I'm clicking on, and then go to the Ontario site, and then I'm going to go something special up here called residentialontarioproperties.com in Ontario. By the way, people, this works for all areas of the world, including Florida and California and Vancouver. So no matter where you are listening to this on the internet, this works for all over in various capacities. And if you go down here, you'll see that you can click on by city. So if I was to click on, say, Toronto, because we happen to be here right now, you'll see all the properties coming available for sale. And a lot of these sorted by price. You can zero in right on your price range, literally within a few seconds, and see if there's anything here that suits you. Keeping in mind, there's a lot of exclusive listings here that are not on real estate boards. For instance, there's one coming for sale. You won't see this kind of thing on a real estate board where you have properties coming for sale. So even before it hits the market, this particular triplex is coming for sale. You could call this particular broker at RE/MAX, for instance, and get a jump on the marketplace.
That's great information.
Now, let's go and do some keyword searching, which is a lot of fun. You're going to see this. And what's the very first keyword?
Commercial.
If you want to show that, the first keyword on the screen.
Assignments.
It's assignments. Now, I don't know if there is any
By the way, we have 1 minute left.
Oh, that's fine. Well, we're going to cover this properly.
Let's go through this
before we cover another subject.
Okay.
Okay. But you're going to see assignments on the screen. Now, assignments typically, and I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger for a moment so that you can read some of these a little bit clearer. So when a broker has an assignment, make sure you put the word assignment in the subject line so people that are looking for assignments can find it, because our system searches the subject line for assignments. So it's important that all brokers know this, because you're able to put them on here without putting addresses, without putting identifying the property.
Right.
And that's one of the keys to putting properties on ICIWorld is following what we call the RICO guidelines. You do not identify the property. You do not give an address of a property if it's an exclusive property, or someone can go around behind your back and you don't make any money for all the work that you're doing.
Yes.
And so this brings more information out of the marketplace as a result for the viewing public than what they can see on just maybe a regular type real estate board. Always include the real estate board. You'll notice I'm a realtor up here as well.
right.
We recommend using the MLS, but in a lot of cases people don't for one reason or another. But I've done surveys, and from what we see, 80% of all the FSBOs that are out there actually get sold by real estate people. And so why go through all the hassle and everything you have to go through when you might as well just maybe list with a real estate person and let them do all the work for you, and making sure they cover everything that could go wrong during that particular sale, because they help protect you in that way.
Yeah. Well, this is an amazing tool, and if you're a real estate agent, you need to be on this system, and you need to be taking advantage of some of the amazing. This is not one of those things where you just sell a membership and then see you later. Gary is constantly doing seminars and webinars. You can see on the website, constantly developing. And as a mortgage broker, I've had success on the system. Imagine if I was a real estate agent. You probably depend totally your business on this.
There were a few more announcements, which I'll try to be quick just to give, because this particular film will be outdated very shortly anyways because of these announcements. But I'd like to mention it to see that people know that there's ongoing things all the time. And one of them is the CCI meeting at the Toronto Real Estate Board coming up on March the 28th at the Toronto Real Estate Board. And if you go to ccimcanada.com, you'll see that there's a breakfast meeting coming up, and you can kind of get involved. There's also some education coming up. The CI 101 program at Ryerson University. Every single licensed real estate person, anybody investing in real estate, should be taking CI 101. It helps you understand the before and after tax analysis of investing in any investment property. The next one is the property show, which you're going to be at. I've invited, we're going to be doing tapings at that show. That's March the 30th. And we're going to have a booth side by side where we're going to be filming people, what it is that they're doing, and
it's great.
And
I'm looking forward to that.
Talking about the business. I'm almost finished.
This should be a lot of fun.
The next one is we're heading down to the Greater Tampa Bay Real Estate Association. We've got 150 people from Canada attending. The Council General from Florida is going to be there talking about property and real estate there. And we're down there helping to get everybody involved, networking with Florida. And then on the 4th, we're doing a little seminar there. It's only going to be a small one, but it's an introduction with them and the Canadian connection with Florida. So that's going to be going on. Mississauga Real Estate Board coming up April 29th. REMAX, we're doing seminars in the office for real estate offices. And these are 2-hour seminars covering everything, cram-packed full of 15 years worth of stuff, all into 120 minutes. And it's power-packed. I've never had anybody leave over the years. Read the testimonials at ICIWorld.net. You'll see them. And then at Treb Realtor Quest, which is one of the biggest shows in the world, because there's now 37,000 members at Toronto Real Estate Board. It's the largest one in the whole world. There's between 8 and maybe 10,000 people walking by our booth over a 2-day period. We have one of the busiest booths at the show. One of the reasons is we make a statement that you could have a $30,000 website and it's not as powerful as the ones we're supplying literally for just $199. And so that sort of brings you up to date on some of the things that are kind of happening at ICIWorld over the next little while. There's other things that are going on too. Oakville
next time
Real
you'll
Estate
tell
Board.
us. Next time you'll tell us how to create your online newspaper too.
Oh, and we
never
even kind of got to that.
But that sounds very interesting. I'd like to hear about that. So ICIWorld.net, check it out. Sign up. You won't be sorry. Until next time, I'm David Grossman. Gary, thanks for being with us today. See you next time.
Thank you.